Hello everyone, welcome to TTVNews broadcasted by Tay Ninh Radio and Television Station. And now we come into details. The Party Committee of the 5th Division has officially opened its 12th Congress, tenure 2020-2025. The Congress lasted for 2 days, starting from June 11, 2020. This is the pilot Congress selected by the command of the Military Region 7 to get the experience.
Attending the Congress, there were Lieutenant General Võ Minh Lương, member of the Party Central Committee and Commander Military Region No. 7, Lieutenant General Trần Hoài Trung, Secretary of the Party Committee Political Commissioner of Military Region No. 7, and 160 representatives who are typical party members. In the terms of 2015 and 2020, the Party Committee of the 5th Division's command has thoroughly prepped, directed, and successfully completed the resolution of the Congress. The 5th Division has built thousands of houses for families of Kurds, soldiers, ethnic and religious minorities with difficult circumstances, coordinating and supporting local authorities in the construction of new-style rural areas, organizing visits and giving gifts to policy benefit carrier families and poor households with the amount of over 1.4 billion Vietnam dong, leading to build a strong and clean division party committee. Lieutenant General Trần Hoài Trung requested that in the new term, the 5th Division Party Committee should promote the tradition of the 2 times heroic units, focus on leadership to successfully accomplish political tasks, including continuing to innovate content and training methods that closely follow the reality of combating. In addition, this party committee also needs to strengthen the construction of a strong and clean party organization associated with the building a strong and comprehensive divisions.
On June 11, 2020, the delegation of the National Committee on Youth of Vietnam, led by Deputy Minister of Science and Technology Bùi Thế Duy, had a working session with the People's Committee of Tay Ninh Province on the results of implementing policies and laws on youth and the youth works in the province. Receiving and working with the delegation, there were Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee and Permanent Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, together with leaders of relevant departments, agencies, and branches. At the working session, the participants focused on analyzing and clarifying some issues on vocational training policy for young people, the application of information technology in propagating to the youth, the changes and perceptions of young people since the implementation of the Vietnam Youth Development Strategy for the period 2011-2020, etc. Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc said that in the coming time, Tay Ninh Province will continue to maintain and improve the active results of the youth development program in the locality. The province will also pay special attention to find solutions to fulfill the remaining targets. Tay Ninh also proposed to the central government to set regulations on building a contingent of cadres and civil servants in charge of state management of young people in a specialized manner, specifying part-time allowance for these subjects to encourage and improve the sense of responsibility in performing tasks. In the coming time, the policies and laws on youth and youth work in the province were actively implemented and concretized into action programs that can promote the role of the youth in socio-economic development. In the period of 2012 to 2020, 20 out of 23 targets of the Youth Development Program in Tay Ninh Province have achieved as planned. Tay Ninh Department of Information and Communications has established an inspection team led by its chief inspector, inspecting the compliance with the regulations on the installment and embellishment of outside telecommunication cable network of the units that out telecommunication cables in the province. The inspection lasted for 30 days. Accordingly, the team will conduct a 12-day inspection at district and town roads and spend 18 days checking on cables that are hung on utility poles at city roads. By initial inspection, the team discovered a number of violations of enterprises owning telecommunication cables. After checking, the inspection team will make recommendations to handle enterprises, organizations, and individuals that violate the provisions of cabling infrastructure. The Specialized Inspection Team of Tay Ninh Department of Health recently inspected the public kitchens and collective canteens of a number of businesses serving over 600 meals per day in Trang Bang Industrial Park.
The delegation conducted inspection visits to collective kitchens and companies such as the branch of Thanh Công Textile Garment Investment Trading Joint Stock Company and the branch of Thanh Công Textile Garment Company. Through inspection, this company basically meets the conditions of administrative procedures, facilities, and the people, ensuring food safety and hygiene of collective meals for workers. However, the delegation also reminded the companies to further strengthen the hygiene of the collective canteens, provided instructions on how to store food samples regularly and in accordance with regulations, and strictly follow the 3 required verification steps. Earlier, the delegation also checked at the collective kitchen at Tay Ninh Food Tay Ninh Factory, one branch of Lively Food Joint Stock Company. At the time of testing, many employees of the kitchen were not using gloves when handling cooked food. The delegation met a records administrative handling for the company responsible for providing the meals and requested the company to immediately repair the existing problems and ensure food safety and health for the workers.
Regarding the progress of implementing the government's Resolution 42, dated the 9th of April, on measures to support people facing difficulties due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Bến Cầu district leader said that the locality is striving to accelerate its review and refine preparation of target groups to complete support for people in this June. Many people facing difficulties due to the COVID-19 pandemic in Bến Cầu district on June the 9th have been received support. This is the 4th group in the 7 groups of objects being supported that takes the most time to make the list because of the large number and difficult verification. Bến Cầu district has received over 1,400 records with the support amount of over 1.1 billion Vietnam dong. So far, Bến Cầu district has shown 386 records and will continue to review, verify, make a list of people eligible for support, try to complete the support for people this month. As for groups of people who are social protection beneficiaries, poor and poor households, people with meritorious services to the revolution, Bến Cầu district authorities have paid support in May. In early June, the People's Committee of Tay Ninh Province submitted a report to the Provincial People's Council on the proposal to develop a resolution regulating nutrition policies and incentive support for coaches and athletes in Tay Ninh Province. This report is expected to be submitted to July session of the Provincial People's Council. According to the report, it's necessary to have satisfactory monthly support policies for athletes who achieve achievements in international sports competition, athletes of national and international level, and coaches who have helped athletes to reach achievements. Athletes who win gold medals at the World Sports Games will receive support of 50 million Vietnam dong per month. Those who achieve gold medals at Asian level will get 10 million Vietnam dong per month. At Southeast Asia level is 7.5 million Vietnam dong per month. The support for athletes who win silver and bronze medals is also high. Currently, Tay Ninh Province has more than 198 athletes training at the Provincial Sports Training and Competition Center. 55 athletes are training at private invested professional sport clubs. Among them, 61 athletes have won achievements at the level of national and international competitions. That's all for today, TTV News. Thanks for watching and see you next time.